Welcome to Future Consideration, SB Nation's weekly NFL draft show. That's Dan, he likes college football.
That's Matt, he's our pro guy.
We're going to jump in with a review of Mocking the Draft's weekly mock draft. This is Matthew Fairburn's mock draft, not Dan Cater's, so if you're watching the video, don't get it all confused.
It's like Future Consideration light.
Yes.
Okay.
Number one, we've seen this in the past, Jadeveon Clowney to the Texans. I think Jadeveon Clowney is pretty much going to go number one. It just comes down to a matter of whether the Texans trade down.
Yeah, number two, we have Greg Robinson to the Rams, something we've seen for a little while. Everybody's valuing him that highly.
I don't think I've seen a mock draft where Greg Robinson to the Rams isn't number two.
Makes sense to me. Number three.
Jacksonville Jaguars taking Sammy Watkins. This is interesting. This is kind of, this would be a statement to saying we've given up on Justin Blackmon.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people in Jacksonville, especially within the team headquarters, are expecting Blackmon to be back this year.
No. And number four, Johnny Manziel to the Browns. How do you feel about that?
Not terrifically well, but I love Manziel. I just feel like the Browns are going to screw it up somehow.
I feel like he might burn down Cleveland.
Yes, number five.
Khalil
Mack.
Khalil Mack.
I like that. If he falls to five, crazy.
I've seen a lot of some draft orders that have him as high as the number two player overall in terms of talent.
Yes.
So going number five, I think that's a great.
Fills the need for
The
Oakland.
Raiders definitely need an impact player. They got to get some wins, or Reggie McKenzie's looking at seeing the walking papers.
Six, we have a new pick because Matthew has the 49ers trading up to the Falcons pick at 6 to nab Mike Evans.
This is shocking, and as a Seahawks fan, a little bit terrifying. I think Mike Evans is a great player. I haven't seen any rumors of the Falcons trading down. That's not usually their style, but the Niners do have the picks to make a bold move up the charts.
A ton in those first 3 rounds especially.
Yep.
All right, next.
Let's bounce around a little bit, starting with number 8, the Vikings taking Blake Bortles.
Yeah, we figure he's going to go right in that top 10, 12 area, but yeah, the Vikings with a need at quarterback.
Glaring need.
Christian Ponder, Matt Castle, it's not a long-term solution at the moment.
And, maybe Bortles, maybe Teddy Bridgewater, I think it would be a better fit, but hey, Bortles is fine.
With this next pick, I think we both agree about disagreeing with the pick.
Yeah, Odell Beckham Jr. to the Lions at 10, and while we like Beckham as a wide receiver, the Detroit Lions have Megatron. They've signed Golden Tate in free agency. They've got Ryan Broyles coming
back from injury, yes.
Yeah, not a position of need, especially with the holes in the back 7 on the defense.
Yep.
No thanks. What's next?
Speaking of which, the Pittsburgh Steelers at 15 and the back of that defense going after Justin Gilbert.
Yeah, we've seen that. I think safety is a bigger position of need for him, but Ike Taylor is turning 62 this
They're getting more elderly, yes, at the corner spots.
Could use some help, and William Gay is not exactly anyone to write home about.
Justin Gilbert fits in with that physical defense.
I think that Steelers fans would have a right to be excited about this pick.
19,
Xavier Su'a-Filo.
Ooh, fun to say.
Yeah, to the Dolphins, who, in case you missed a couple of headlines, have a hole at guard.
Please.
Somebody named Richie Incognito is no longer with the team.
Yeah.
And I do like this pick. It certainly fills the biggest need for them. However, I don't know about picking a guard at 19. I feel like you can trade down 10 spots and still get Su'a-Filo.
I think he's versatile enough that it makes sense. He can step in at tackle in a pinch. I do like this pick a lot. You get better in the offensive line. You have a quarterback of the future. I don't mind the pick.
How about 24? Teddy Bridgewater to the Bengals. I love this pick because the Bengals are a fantastic, deep, talented team everywhere.
Very complete,
except quarterback. And you know what? Maybe somebody playing quarterback for the team right now might disagree with this pick.
Sure.
But I love Bridgewater at 24. Fantastic value. I still think he's the best quarterback in the draft. Love it. I think it's unlikely.
And Dalton up for renewal, as it were, after this
Andy
coming
Dalton's
season.
due for renewal. I don't think the Bengals should go for that. You've got Dalton as a starter for 1 year. Bridgewater learns the ropes, and you send Dalton packing after you had another playoff loss in the first round.
And to round it out, at number 30, we have the Falcons trading down from that 6th spot, which we talked about earlier, to grab DeMarcus Lawrence, the Boise State defensive end / outside linebacker, who really does fit the Falcons as they not so secretly move to that 3-4 kind of a tweener type. I like this pick. They need a pass rusher.
Again, this is a big assumption. Thomas Dimitroff is not the kind of guy that trades down and acquires more picks. He's more of a trade up to grab Julio Jones and sacrifice the next year's draft in order to get the player that he wants. But this would be a nice change of pace for the Falcons for sure.
It might work.
Yeah. There you go. That is our review of Mocking the Draft's Matthew Fairburn mock draft.
Yes.
Be sure to check out Dan Cater's as well.
Yeah, he's fantastic. And we are going to be live before and after the draft Thursday night, May 8th. Please do tune in. We have all sorts of fun guests. We're going to be going deep.